So after like 2 or 3 months, I decided I need to get back on the YouTube grind, so here I am. Since nothing really interesting happened recently, I thought I'd go and check out in past channels I've talked about before and see if they've improved or not. So I guess enjoy this pointless filler video. Oh, Jadyn, a very quite interesting person to say the least. I'm gonna be totally honest, Jadyn got way worse than anybody ever could have fathomed. It's just kinda getting ridiculous at this point. For instance, since last we've talked about Jadyn, she has spurged out twice on Twitter, one more recently, but the first one was about religion, and I'll let these screenshots say it all. It's almost to a point hilarious how narrow-minded Jadyn is. Jadyn's more recent spurg out had to do with Technoblade and his cancer, and she was telling people on Twitter not to make a video about it, but then outright going a few hours later and making their own video upon it. Jadyn outright losing their shit and telling sensitive society to go kill themselves, due to literally being called out by some big figures in the commentary community such as Optimus, John Swan, sensitive society. It does get to a point where it's actually hilarious to watch this unfold. Let me quote myself really quick. You see, even if Jadyn sees this video, he ain't gonna take any criticism because just because I'm small, my points are invalid apparently. As you see from Jadyn's latest video, this shit aged like wine. It took somebody with 5 times their subscriber count to actually get through to them that they're being a freaking idiot. But if you actually watch that video, it was just damage control. I mean, at this point, Jadyn's credibility is just completely in the dump, and well, their ultimate downfall is just gonna be their arrogance. Oh, Jonah Campbell. If I were to describe him in one word, it would just be disappointing. If I had 2 words to describe him, it'd be disappointing and toxic. Since my video on him about 3 months ago, maybe 4, I've seen people talk about how he's improved. I don't know if I have to spell this out, but it's quite obvious Jonah has not improved at all. I thought after he'd lose his main channel with 5,000 subscribers, he'd probably think about what he's doing and maybe, you know, grow up. Boy, was I wrong. He already managed to get back his community tab and you know how his last one was. Jonah's still trapped in the delusion of what he is right, and no one else is correct. Jonah's blatant hypocrisy still shows quite strong, and it's just kind of ridiculous. Jonah bitches about this one user re-uploading his video as a free dislike, but then, if we just look through his videos, there are just countless videos that are just free dislike users. He even gave it a copyright strike, so all I have to say is what goes around comes around, my friend. But you see, Jonah's sensitivity is definitely that of another level. Even throwing a shitfest when somebody doesn't wish him a happy birthday and throws it on his community tab. And as you can see, bitch is still his favorite insult. Jonah still gloats and calls for the termination of those he dislikes. Yeah, Jonah, you definitely look like you're improving. I mean, dude, seriously, was this necessary to put on your community tab? It's literally somebody saying you're grounded. And apparently, Jonah doesn't have basic common sense when it comes to the word sincere. So allow me to read the definition for sincere. Free from the pretense of deceit, proceeding from genuine feelings, or saying that something you genuinely believe or feel. He also is still trying to harass people who he dislikes. It's kind of sad to see he still didn't learn that it's pretty shitty to use your fan base to try to get your point across. So in the end, Jonah has not improved at all. Yeah, screw this shit.